followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam, our lives should be spent according to the teachings of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. Alhamdulillah, it is an honor for me today to be present and be part of these celebrations of the Mu'mineen of Leeds, and it is an honor for the Mu'mineen of Wakefield on behalf of Anjuman Ghulamane Awlad Zahra Salamullah Alayha, that this is the first time that we are attending this center, and inshallah in the future we will try that Leeds and Wakefield we can work together and organize such beautiful programs like this and try to learn and get ma'rafat from Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. So I don't want to take much of your time, but the purpose that we have gathered here today is to remember Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Farajul Sharif. Now, as the sister who was reciting beautifully explained who Imam Mahdi is, but every single child, my daughters, my sons, my brothers and sisters that are part of this celebration today, our purpose is that when we attend the Hussainiyah, when we attend a gathering where the remembrance of Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam is taking place, we want to leave by learning something. Alhamdulillah, most of you are eating sweets, chocolates, cookies. So that is something that you have got whilst you are here. This is ghaza, food for your jism, for your body. Chocolate, sweets, whatever you are eating. But these congregations, these celebrations provide us with that sustenance, that rizq, that ghaza which is required for the soul. The remembrance of Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam gives your ruh, your soul, hope to live on. And alhamdulillah, we are believers of Imam Sahibul Asr wal Zaman. He is that Imam that is constantly calling us. Imam Mahdi every single day calls each one of your names. Each one of your names is called by Imam Mahdi. But because spiritually we have become weak, we cannot hear the call of Imam Mahdi. How is it that we can make this connection with Imam Mahdi strong? The first and most important thing that we can do to make the connection with our Imam strong is by purifying our hearts. How is it that you can purify your hearts? If it was as easy as taking your heart out and put it in the washing machine, then I think everyone will do that. But purifying your heart is the hardest way. But at the same time, it is also easy. How is it that you can purify your heart? You can purify your heart with the remembrance of Allah Azza wa Jal. Remember Allah. You recite namaz every single day. Your salah is a step towards purifying your heart. Your remembrance of Allah is a step towards purifying your heart. And the best thing that we, the believers of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu was salam. Can we have a loud salawat? The best thing that we have is the zikr of Ahlul Bayt. The Holy Prophet said that after the zikr of Allah Azza wa Jal, the best way you can purify your heart is in the remembrance of my blessed family. Alhamdulillah, all of us are believers of Ahlul Bayt. And by their remembrance, our heart can be purified. The second, only 3 points I will mention, because this is not time to give a full lecture, but we are here to celebrate the Mawlood of Imam Sahib al-Asr al-Zaman. The second thing is by gaining knowledge of who Imam Mahdi is. If you want to understand someone, if you want to know someone, then you need to know who they are and what they represent. For example, I have come from Wakefield, and this is the first time I am having the honor of doing the ziyarat of these blessed faces, the followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen. If they want to know who I am, they need to know where I have come from. If you want to understand who Imam Mahdi is and what Imam Mahdi represents, then you need to understand who Al Muhammad are. With the beautiful saying of the Holy Prophet, Abbuluna Muhammad, Awsutuna Muhammad, Akhuruna Muhammad, Wa Kulluna Muhammad. If we want to understand who Imam Mahdi is, we need to understand every single Imam's life if we want to get ma'rafat of al-Qaim. The third and final thing. So the first is purify your heart. The second thing is get an understanding of who Imam Mahdi is. And the third, which is the most important, I think, the third is to understand what is your purpose in this life. What is your purpose in this life? If you understand that our purpose in this life is to please Allah, Muhammad and Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, then yaqeenan Imam al-Zamana will come to you. Yaqeenan you will hear the call of Imam Mahdi. So together, final words, I want every single person sitting in this Husainiya today in Leeds, in this center, Ahlul Bayt Cultural Center, I want you to put your hands up and raise your voices so that wherever Imam Mahdi is, he hears our call and he comes for our aid. Loudest of your voices, Labbaik Ya Mahdi. I think you can do better than that. Labbaik Ya Mahdi. Labbaik Ya Mahdi. Together with the loudest of your voices, a loud salawat.